Hey everybody, that's Bats here, and we're going to do a live reaction to the Zendikar Rising Adventure Party event on YouTube. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it.
This will change Zendikar forever.
Nahiri.
Careful.
I have no idea what it is she just grabbed.
Harry, we need to leave. Now!
Their cinematics have gotten pretty darn good. Something straight out of a Korea, it looks like. An elemental, I meant it.
Got you.
Looks like Zendikar still pretty much in tatters from the Eldrazi. Shattered Hedrons. Because a little electric shock always stops a giant fire elemental. I just realized how far my Yeti was away. Well, that should improve my sound. What is that?
Zareth? No.
Well, that didn't go so well for him.
What is this thing, Nahiri?
No more storms or disasters. No more hellish monsters. This is our chance.
Our chance? Zareth's chance? No.
Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna drop it.
I'm so sorry, Akiri. I truly am.
That's the fatal push joke I was hearing about. That's cold. That was seriously cold right there. Was there any reason to do that? Couldn't she have just walked away? Alright, so that is the beginning of the trailer here. Alright, we're gonna fast forward to some of the parts here. So we have some Planewalker announcements here, so we're gonna check those out.
Red white. This card features Nahiri standing in front of a repaired sea gate. And it comes in this beautiful borderless treatment, featuring Nahiri descending into a cavern looking for an ancient core artifact.
The full art.
Next up, we have Jace Mirror Mage. 1 blue. And here in this card, we've got Jace featured back to back with his illusion, who's acting as his bodyguard. This also comes in an amazing borderless treatment.
So we've seen these before. They were one of the first things they showed us, but the art on these is just, the full art stuff is just such a beautiful treatment. It's really amazing. I feel like Jace looks a little insane in this one though. Jace has finally lost it. But yeah, these are beautiful. I'm super psyched about these.
And that features Jason as double, surrounded by vignettes of his adventures within the Skyclaves of Zendikar. Nissa is also here on Zendikar, and I'm really excited to show you these two pieces of art. In this one, she's descending a floating staircase of a Skyclave looking for something, and in this amazing piece of art, which will be on her borderless card, you can see Nissa exploring the wilds of Zendikar, looking hopeful as the land restores itself. Now,
so we've seen the Nissa since then, and I believe she's green-black, and that's some dark Nissa right there. Move over, Garrick. I guess now that Garrick opened up his free slot, now it's time for Nissa to join in the evil party. All right, let's see. Oh, Kicker is back. All right, where was it? Yep, Kicker. Somewhere. I saw it. There it is. Nope, still can't hit it, but...
In fact, let's check out a new card with Kicker, and that's Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay.
All right, so Kicker is back here. We have a 1 mana cost sorcery, destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. If this spell was kicked, instead destroy target planeswalker or creature or planeswalker. Okay, so basically it turns into a powerful spell later in the game, which is pretty awesome. Obviously, this card would be a little bit better if it could be cast at instant speed, but I mean, a 1 mana eliminate target creature isn't bad. I mean, this is going to be useful and limited.
Blood Chief's Thirst. This is a sorcery for 1 black mana with Kicker, 2 and a black. You may pay an additional... This one might be very interesting for you. Introducing Omnath, Locus of Creation. That's right, Omnath is back and has spread into a 4th color with white.
All right, this is what everybody was speculating about with Mark Rosewater's clues of things that would be in Zendikar Rising. So yep, it looks like they nailed it with Omnath hitting a 4th color. So seems like eventually he's going to become a 5-color creature here. This is pretty awesome. So he's got Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. If this is the first time this ability has resolved this turn, or if it's the first time the ability has resolved this turn, if it's the second time, add those 4 colors to your mana pool. Wow. If it's the third time, Omnath deals 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker you don't control. Okay. I would say that's a lot of land to get into play at once, but I mean, we've all seen Uro and some of the other things that happen in here. I mean, just a migration path will do it. So this is pretty awesome.
It's a legendary elemental. When Omnath, Locus of Creation enters the battlefield, draw a card. Landfall. Whenever a land enters...
So next up, we see Acquisitions Expert. As a 1/2 rogue, it's a little creature, you know, it gets in there, it does a little bit of damage, but the great thing about it is the party mechanic here. You get to force your opponent to discard a card, and once again, if you have that full party, you're choosing from up to 4 different cards from their hand to make them discard 1.
Wow, that's so flavorful. I'm a big fan of that.
Tazri, you can see here, a 4/6 for 5.
So this is the party mechanic. This is the idea that if you have the cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard, you can do certain things with your cards that you wouldn't be able to do because they form your adventuring party and represent that, which is an interesting kind of spin on some of this stuff. I don't know. I'm curious to see it play out. I like the 2 colorless to colored thing. That's always a lot of fun of what you can do with the cards. So that's neat. I love alternative mana costs. It adds a lot of flavor to the game. So I wonder if we'll see more of that or if that's just right here. Yeah, I'm really curious to know what's gonna come of the party mechanic. I'm wondering if we're gonna see any big bombs that somehow make use of it or any win conditions with it or anything crazy, because it seems like it's going to be hard to achieve just from the get-go. Like, I mean, by the time you set up your adventuring party, I assume there are a lot of decks that may have just simply tried to kill you. So it'll be interesting. This is definitely seems to me like it's going to be like one of those fun jank builders, but you never know. Who knows? Maybe they'll drop something just completely nuts. So I guess we'll see.
Mana, that's alright. If you have a full party to cast Tazri, that's a 1 mana 4/6 creature.
Are there
we introduced
Like the ability to choose what color you need in the moment.
right? And what we did is we introduced a cycle of pathway lands, clear water pathway and murk water pathway, tap for blue on one side, black on the other. And all you do is when you have them in your hand, you just say, hey, do I want blue mana? If you do, clear water pathway. If you want black mana, murk water pathway. Choose the side you play, put it out, no drawback, really amazing.
Yeah, that is insane. I love that. You really get the sort of like the ability.
All right, that's pretty impressive and amazing here. This is definitely a new way to handle the land situation, and I think I like it. We'll see how it plays out, but I think I like this for, you know, a calmer standard that still gives you a lot of variation in how you can set up your builds, but at the same time doesn't just go nuts in terms of trying to create those 5-color crazy builds that can do anything and splash ridiculous combinations. I don't know. We'll see. This is interesting because they're not as versatile as your standard dual land, right? So they're not as versatile, not as powerful, but at the same time, it gives you a lot of versatility, which is just, I like this. I like this. I think these are going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for these.
Yeah, that is insane. I love that. You really get the sort of like the ability to choose what color you need.
In the set boosters as well
All
as
right, so we
draft
have
booster
our
packs.
dual
And
lands,
if you happen to be someone
or not
who
dual
wants
lands,
to
I'm sorry, our
foil
full art
lands,
basics.
You can find these in collector boosters. There will be one foil full art basic in every collector booster pack. Oh yeah, all 30 expeditions are lands, and 10 of them are allied and enemy fetch lands.
Oh, nice. You knew what I was gonna ask.
So, if I'm understanding this right, fetch lands are back in the expedition slot, which is, are these the card toppers? Is that how I kind of understood it? And it's randomized? I don't know. This is nuts. If these are these going to be standard legal, or is it that expedition isn't standard legal? Because if these are standard legal, that's just mind blowing. But they don't have the actual Zendikar Rising logo on it, so maybe they're not going to be standard legal. I have to look up what expedition qualifies for, but I'm excited about that. Let's just listen.
Expeditions! Yes! Okay, awesome. I'm gonna have. You have any information you could share?
I absolutely do. You know what? I can tell you about booster fun.
Ooh, yeah, please.
Let's start with the lands, because you and I know that players love the full art basics, and Zendikar has
so
got
we're gonna
those.
see the
You
full
can
art
get
basics
full art
again.
basics in the set boosters as well as draft booster packs. And if you happen to be someone who wants the foil full art lands, you can find these in collector boosters. There will be one foil full art basic in every collector booster pack.
Those all look great. Okay, what else can we look forward to in this set?
Well, there's so much to collect in Zendikar, and I think you're gonna be really excited about this next part. Expeditions are coming back.
Expeditions! Yes! Okay, awesome. I'm gonna have to pick up all of those.
They are going to be back as box toppers, and any of the booster displays, you are going to be able to get Expedition box topper. So if it's a set booster display, draft booster display, you're going to get a non-foil Expedition card. And if you're getting a collector booster display box, you're going to get 2 non-foil Expedition cards.
What? 2 non-foil expedition cards. Okay, that's amazing.
And if you're interested in getting a foil Expedition, those are exclusive to collector boosters.
Ooh, nice. Okay, are they all lands?
Oh yeah, all 30 expeditions are lands, and 10 of them are allied and enemy fetch lands.
Oh, nice. You knew what I was gonna ask. Oh, wow, these look beautiful.
I mean, check these out.
Can we just see some more?
Oh, of course. Let's see. Here is Morphic Pool.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
And
The artwork on these, like the
check out
borders,
Prismatic Vista.
are awesome.
So these frames are inspired by the core Skyclaves of Zendikar Rising. And the final one that I'm going to show you for our Eternal players is Wasteland.
Nice. Okay, something for the Eternal players. Beautiful. Maris, all of that art is incredible. Thank you.
So, I think that they're not standard legal. I think that they're not standard legal, but that's okay. At least they gave players access to these again, which is pretty awesome, in a semi-reasonable way. And I heard that the enemy ones might be coming back in Modern Horizons 2. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. These would be super interesting if they were standard legal with all the landfall mechanics.
So much for helping me on my adventure.
You are so welcome, Becca.
Boy, I wish.
The booster pack and feel that Zendikar goodness, the set booster is where it's at. Let's take a look at a quick rundown.
So they have the new
of some
set
of what you'll
boosters
find
here.
in a Zendikar Rising set booster. First off, you'll always
This is a
get
brand
an
new
art
type of
card,
pack.
and there's a small chance that art card will be upgraded with a gold stamped signature from the artist. Next, you'll get a full art basic land, and that full art basic land could be foil. Next up, a mix of commons and uncommons. Now, the cards within each rarity connect to each other. We're going to show off themes, mechanics, and even creative elements from within the set. You'll get a common or uncommon showcase or modal double-faced card. Next up, a guaranteed foil, and a guaranteed rare or mythic rare. Then we have the wild card slots. Now, these are really wild. They could be anything, from commons right up to mythic rares. About a quarter of set boosters will also contain a card from the list. Now you may be asking
These are
yourself,
some
what
complex
is
boosters.
the list? And why do I have to say it so dramatically? Well, that part came from legal, but I can tell you this. The list is a curated list. It's like 300 cards from Magic's history that we chose to show off just some of the cool and weird stuff we've done. It's like slivers and, you know, offbeat
I love
mechanics
slivers. I can't wait till
and
we get
things
slivers
you're
back.
just not expecting to see, but you're gonna see them in a brand new booster pack. But I mean, I could sit here and talk about the list all day long, but I'm gonna instead show you 3 cards: Food Chain, Simian Spirit Guide, and Slimefoot the Stowaway. Now remember, cards from the list aren't standard legal, but they are legal in many other formats. You just get to enjoy opening them up. And that's it for set boosters. Yeah, you'll get your hands on them real soon with Zendikar Rising. Stay safe out there.
All right, here comes the announcements for the new sets here.
Max, huh?
That's right. Coming this winter, we are going to Kaldheim. So this is Magic's Viking world. We've seen glimpses of it before.
Winter probably is fitting for
We got
that.
a whole set coming to kick off 2021.
Amazing. All right, all right.
I think I was a Viking in another life, so into this.
Let's see here. Next up, this is a scroll of sorts.
Next up, we are going back to school with Strixhaven. So this is the most elite magical university in the multiverse, and it consists of these 5 colleges that are kind of battling it out with their own takes on magic, and it's a set unlike anything we've done before. Pretty cool.
Very,
Interesting.
very cool.
Awesome.
And what is inside here? But, whoa, a gelatinous cube.
An all food-based set.
Next up, we have a pretty epic collaboration.
There's a lot of
long
shoes he
time
has
in the
behind him.
making. And to tell you a little more, we have a special guest.
Hi, Mark. Well, I am very excited to be here to help you announce the collaboration that we have all been waiting for. Dungeons and Dragons is coming to the Magic Multiverse.
That's right.
No
Yeah,
way.
Yep. This is a full black bordered standard legal set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. We're calling it Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We could not be more.
All right, I'm excited about this. I know this is a lot of these crossover events are going to be met with some skepticism and some fanboying, but I'm excited about this. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. What I'm curious to know, are they going to detach it from Magic, so it's just going to be like a Dungeons and Dragons style Magic set that people can play, or are they going to actually bring storyline elements in? Are we going to see Planewalkers pop up in Dungeons and Dragons? I've always been a fan of the D&D books they make based off the Magic stuff. So they did one for Theros, they did one for Ravnica. They had a little mini adventure for Ravnica. So I mean, I always thought that stuff was really, really fun. So I'm excited about this. I don't know. I really am curious to know how much storyline crossover they will do here, or if it'll just be really just in the Forgotten Realms. But I think this is going to be neat. Oh, and this is a prediction. I bet you we see the leveling mechanic come back, where things level up, experience up. That's just a prediction. It's a guess. I don't know, but that's my guess. It'd be the perfect set for it, right?
Excited for this.
For over 45 years, Dungeons and Dragons has been the premier tabletop role-playing game, and we are finally bringing our brands together for a full-fledged card set that both D&D and Magic players will not want to miss.
Thank you so much, Shelley. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Shelly.
Bye, Shelly.
Bye.
Okay, well, there's something else in here that looks pretty interesting, and I think I know where this one's going. Tell me more about this, Mark. I can take a guess, but I think I know what's up.
Yeah, if all that weren't enough, we are rounding out the year by going back to my favorite plane. This is Innistrad. So we've had so many ideas for how to bring back that kind of classic Innistrad feeling, fun stuff with werewolves, fun stuff with vampires. We actually couldn't fit it all in one set, so we're doing 2 Innistrad sets. 2 full-size sets. The first one really focuses on werewolves, and the second one is more focused on vampires, and I've even heard rumors of a vampire wedding.
Wow.
So if that sounds interesting to you, yeah, 2.
Okay, so I have a lot of questions and thoughts about this. First of all, I am excited to go back to Innistrad because I haven't played. I wasn't playing. I was in hiatus from Magic during the last Innistrad block, so to be in Innistrad will be a lot of fun for me. So I'm actually really psyched about this. Now, what I'm curious to know is about this 2 set thing. 2 full sets, so not partial sets. 2 full sets in quarter 4. What does that mean? How do we do this? Do we just is it like a giant set that they're gonna launch at once? Is it 2 separate sets they're gonna launch close together? How do we draft this? Do we draft pieces of each set? Do we draft the sets separately? My mind is blown.
At the end of next year.
No Italian food at that wedding.
That definitely does interest me. Mark, one of my favorite parts of Magic each year are these specialized sets. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
Yeah, we got some cool stuff. We are doing a little thing we're calling Time Spiral Remastered. We took a look at the entire Time Spiral block.
So is this the next like Amonkhet remastered? I'm curious to know if we'll get any more. I think this is okay. So first of all, I think this is paper, and I'm pretty sure it is. So that's one thing that's going to be different. But I'm guessing we'll see this on Arena, hopefully, because that's primarily where I play. But I wonder if we're going to see more of these remastered sets between now and then. I really hope we do.
We kind of distilled them into a brand new draft experience. So it pulls cards from all 3 of those into a new way to play.
That probably might be the next major one, though, because we'll see, but that's not far away.
If you were around originally for Time Spiral, this is a great way to dive back in and see those cards again. If you weren't around, this is your chance to experience it. So a really unique experience, a fun product. And we decided to do one special thing in the spirit of Time Spiral and time travel and kind of retro love. We're putting 1 card in each of these boosters that appears in the original border. So these look like old Magic cards. We get asked about this all the time, and we said this is the place to do it. Time Spiral Remastered.
Makes me a little curious. What is this?
That time for a shoe theme set.
The J
right?
shoe. Okay.
I wish we're not quite there yet. I'm working on them. We are doing.
We're not gonna spend long on this, but that's really fun, and they honestly do look really good. So that's pretty cool.
So we teamed up with our friends at K-Swiss, and we're doing a special drop to. Presumably means it's time to talk about Secret Lair.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, what would Secret Lair be without some surprises?
So I really hope
a new drop right now.
That these
in 2 days, it's September 3rd, as everyone knows, Yargle Day. Every Magic fan.
I really hope we get these Yargle alternate arts in Arena. They haven't done that yet for.
So we're doing a special
for Arena. They've been giving us the sleeves, but these are amazing.
In all his glory. So stand by. That's available.
I love these.
In 2 days, Yargle Day coming 9/3.
This is super awesome. It's like Magic embracing
There's
the
one other
alternate
interesting
art
thing we're doing with Secret Lair coming up. Jimmy, why don't you take one more look inside the box?
Okay.
Jimmy, watch out!
Whoa.
Secret Lair of the Walking Dead. I don't even know what to say on that one.
The Walking Dead?
I think I like these crossovers.
Bicycle Girl as a walker token.
I think I like these crossovers. I know people are going to have a lot of mixed feelings about them, but if they don't become too invasive and they keep doing it the way they're doing it with a lot of this alternate art stuff, I think it's really fun. Like the Godzilla lands were a lot of fun, or not the Godzilla lands, the Godzilla alternate art, it was a lot of fun. So I'm okay if that stuff keeps happening, as long as it doesn't take away from the other aspects of the game, because I like having the Magic universe.
stay tuned for more exciting news on
All right, we're
Secret
getting to
Lair
my
and
favorite
Walking
moment
Dead
here, I think.
coming soon. Well, that's going to do it for Zendikar Rising, as well as the upcoming year in Magic.
Yeah, Jimmy, there's just so much to look forward to. I mean, it feels like there's really something for everybody.
Yeah, exactly, Becca, and that's why I'm just really...
Hey, Jimmy, Becca, my friends, I've been looking for you. How are you doing?
Well, hi, Sean. I mean, we're in the middle of something right now, but...
We're doing a thing.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just busy playing Magic the Gathering Arena on mobile.
What?
Yes, for me today, and for you coming soon.
Wait, that's...
Yeah, I'm super psyched about this because I already use it. I play Steam Link.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I don't mean
Hold on, let me
interrupt you guys, as you were. And Jimmy. Oh!
Yeah, I'm super psyched about this because I already use Steam Link to do this when I run on the treadmill, and it's not always ideal because if something disconnects or whatnot, it can go terribly wrong. But I have to like literally get off the treadmill to go, reconnect and save my game. I can't wait till we have it native on mobile. That will be amazing, and I am going to disappear for days on end playing that on my iPad. So I am super duper psyched. I really am curious to know what the soon means. We've heard rumors of this year. I hope that pans out. I'm super hopeful for Zendikar Rising, but I'm guessing that's getting my expectations too high, too hopeful. But I really, really, really do want to see this. I know there have been people that say you can't play it on a small screen, and Steam Link, you can. It really does. It works. I mean, are there things they could do to improve it? Yep, and I'm guessing that's what we'll see when it hits here, small little interface tweaks. But other than, when you get the bazillion tokens on the screen, it works. And when you have a bazillion tokens on the screen, that's hard to manage both on the desktop client and on the tabletop. So I mean, at that point, I don't know why people would complain about this. I would just take it and run because that's freaking amazing. I'm super psyched. I'm super excited for us to get this new set and get my hands on it. So I'm excited. I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I think we have a fun year ahead. So yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to end it there, and I really want this to come to Arena, or it to come to mobile soon. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap up now, and I will see you soon. My name is ThatsBatz, and you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ThatsBatz. Yeah, so I'll see you guys soon.